Hey guys, Demolisher134 here, and today we are taking a look at Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Voyager class Shockwave. Shockwave, as you can see, is a Cybertronian tank with some random bits of beast armour on him. This armour is removable, it is just rubber, and they just peg on. Now these are the only accessories he really comes with. He's got the rubber sort of chest piece that'll go on him in robot mode, and he has these pieces. Now it fits obviously on vehicle mode and robot mode, and honestly they are fairly lackluster. They are nothing spectacular. They are made of really soft rubber plastic, and yeah, they are easily forgettable. So we're going to set them off to the side, and we're going to focus on Shockwave's awesome tank mode. Now here he is without the armour, and he is fairly show accurate, I will say. He is very, very cool. In fact, he is probably the highlight of the Voyager figures so far for Prime. This is an excellent figure. Now he does have the cannon up here. Now his gimmick is you press this, and that will spin around and sort of open up to reveal a little sort of rocket in there, which is kind of cool. It doesn't spin around on the show, but it's a very nice gimmick. Pretty cool. Hours of fun. There we go. That's about it for the vehicle. It doesn't really do much. He is an H tank, as you can see. Now I am recording on the iPhone, so it is kind of a pain in the arse for me to get him in frame properly. That's basically just due to my camera cocking up, so I've had to use the iPhone. But there we go. I'm trying to show him off as best I can. Now for a Voyager class figure, he is fairly big in vehicle mode. Robot mode is about normal size. But in vehicle mode, he is really, really big. Now let me just do a really quick comparison with Beast Hunter's bulkhead, just really, really quickly. So you can see Shockwave is pretty huge. I think it's just basically because his legs sort of stick out to the front. They don't really fold up. But yeah, he's a fairly big figure in his vehicle mode. Now, I have only two major complaints about this figure. One of them is the use of the rubber. There's so much rubber on this figure. We have these rubber spikes back here, rubber up here, we have rubber on the head spikes as well, and he has rubber tank treads. Now, I get why they have to use this rubber plastic. It's because, obviously, these are kind of spiky, so you don't want to have kids poking their eyes out, but still, I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't like the fact that they've used so much rubber plastic. Another thing that I really don't like about this figure is the fact that it is very asymmetrical. I mean, you can see that he's got his shoulder pad up here, and there's nothing on this arm. I wish they could have just evened that out a little bit, but just the way he's designed, I really don't see any way around that. But yeah, it's kind of a shame, because I'm not a massive fan of asymmetrical Transformers, but there's really nothing you can do about that. The transformation for Shockwave is fairly simple for a Voyager class figure. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take these pieces here and we're going to push them up like that. And this is really, really stiff on my figure. Push them up until they are in line like that. And there you have a foot. Do the same on the other side. Give it a proper good push like that. Then make sure it's in line like so. And there we have the feet. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take the massive cannon here, we're going to unpeg that, rotate it off to the side, take this middle piece here, unpeg it from the leg section here, like so. Take these pieces, flip them up here, then we're going to take this and just push that into place, just like so. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come around to the underside, unpeg the arm from here, and rotate the arm out, like so. Get the arms in line. Then I'm going to take the legs and fold them down, rotate them inward, and rotate them around at the knee. Do the same on the side. Rotate it in and rotate it around at the knee. Then we're almost done. I'm going to come around here, take these pieces, push them in together. Then we're going to take this, fold it out, just like that. In fact, this one you got to do a little bit differently. We do have a bit of an extra track in here. I'm going to pull that out. Try to. It's really kind of a pain, and I'm really sorry that you can't see this very well. And I just pop the wheel off if you've just seen that. That just goes straight back on though. Yeah, unfold this tank tread here. Then we can push that in. And this tank tread here just goes onto the side of the arm like that. And he now has his hose that he has in the show. Then what we're going to do, finally, is just rotate the head around, And there is Transformers Prime, Beast Hunters, Voyager class Shockwave in his phenomenal looking robot mode. Now, if the vehicle mode didn't sell you on this figure, the robot mode definitely will. This thing looks absolutely fantastic. Very accurate to the show, and he just looks badass, if you ask me. That is very, very cool looking robot mode. Obviously, he is Shockwave, so he's got one eye. That's definitely very, very cool. We have some sort of purple, pinkish light piping in the chest here. We also have some purple, pinkish accents just dotted around these shoulders here. Now, predominantly, he is purple, obviously, with a bit of black, bit of silver, and a bit of pinky purple. That's basically the only colours he's got on him. Oh, and a little bit of brownish grey. So he's not brilliantly painted, per se, but it's Shockwave. He's purple. Whatever. But yeah, I really, really like this robot mode. It's absolutely fantastic. In terms of articulation, the head can rotate full 360 degrees. Now, unfortunately, he can't look up or down, which is kind of a pain, but there we go. He can rotate 360 degrees up at the shoulder, bend at the elbow, bend in and out at the shoulder as well. He can also bend as well. He's got a ball joint at the hand here. Now, he has only got one hand. This gun arm is a solid piece. It's actually part of his arm, so it's not removable. Now, the same articulation applies for this side. He can rotate it 360 degrees when the hose isn't attached. Can rotate at the elbow. Oh, sorry, not elbow. Shoulder, can bend in and out. Bend at the elbow, sorry. And obviously the cannon can rotate. He can also bend up and down at the hips, bend in and out. Got a thigh swivel, bend at the knee, and the feet do pivot due to the transformation. Now, here is just a really quick size comparison with the Prime Megatron. So you can see the differences between the two. Shockwave does stand a tiny little bit taller than Megatron, but it's really not that noticeable. Even though it might be a little bit inaccurate, because in the show, I believe Megatron stood at least a head taller than Shockwave. But don't hold me to it, because I really don't pay that much attention. But there they are together. They look fantastic together, and Shockwave is an amazing addition to your Decepticon shelf. Now, remember the Beast Hunter armor we talked about earlier? Well, you can actually take that in robot mode and stick it on him to give him a little bit of extra armor. If you want, it's completely optional, so you don't have to do this. And honestly, why would you? Because he looks dumb with it. But, I mean, it's an option. It's an option for you to do. So there he is with the Beast armor on. I mean, make of that what you will, but I'm not really a massive fan of it. So you can just take it off, like I said, and be done with it. Overall, Beast Hunter Shockwave is a fantastic figure, and I really, really highly recommend you pick one up. I got this from Kapow Toys. I'm not entirely sure if it's in stock right now, but keep checking back. But yeah, phenomenal figure. Really, really highly recommend it. I don't think you will regret getting this guy. I mean, it's Shockwave at the end of the day. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.